Hey, Cian,
Yeah.
do you want to help me make a video for my year 8s?
Yeah, sure, Karen.
Oh, goodness. What an entry. Hey, dude, the video is on muscles. Okay, you got some muscles?
Yeah.
Got lots of them?
Yeah.
Good man. All right. Can you please show me where is the trapezius muscle?
Right here.
Yes, it's the muscle of the neck, isn't it? Well, sort of the neck, but the back of the neck, yeah? Behind the neck, yeah? Okay, good man. What about the pectoralis major?
D.
That's right. People often call that the pecs because it's easier to say pecs than pectoralis major, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop flashing your tummy, dude. Right. What about the deltoid?
Here.
Yes, that's your shoulder muscle, isn't it? Actually, lift one arm up to the side. Yeah, and with your other hand, can you feel on top of that muscle? Like, can you feel there are 3 parts to it? The deltoid is actually in 3 parts. It's got a front bit, a middle bit, which sits a bit lower, and then a back bit. Yeah?
I can feel it.
Do you know in science, for front, we say anterior, and for to the back, we say posterior, right? So we actually have the anterior deltoid, the medial deltoid in the middle, and the posterior deltoid. But generally, we just say deltoid, yeah? Right, let's move down to the arm. What's that main muscle that bends the arm? You point to that one.
Decent.
Yeah, a little bit higher, not the elbow. Yep, there's a muscle there, and that is the, do you know the word?
No.
Starts with a B.
Bicep.
Yeah, the thing is, there's actually another muscle that's called the biceps as well. So if you just say biceps, I don't really know that you're talking about the arm. You could be talking about another place, right? Bicep just means that the angle, like bend your arm, bend at the elbow, bend it, yep. Biceps just means that this angle, all right, put the arm here. Okay, stop moving. Stop, bend it, bend your arm, stop. Biceps just means that when you contract the muscle, this angle here of the joint is going to get smaller. Okay, but this bicep is actually called biceps brachii. Okay? Biceps brachii. What about, next muscle, triceps brachii?
Right here.
Of the arm. Yeah, the back of the arm. It's on the other side from the biceps, yes? So the biceps will bend your arm. Bend your arm, use your biceps. Use the biceps brachii, I should say, yep. And then the triceps brachii will straighten the arm. They do opposite jobs, yeah? All right, here's a new word for you. Listen. They're called antagonistic pairs.
Antagonistic pairs.
Good man. That means a pair of muscles that do the opposite job. Okay? Let's go a little bit further down the arm. So your forearm, your lower arm on the thumb side. Point to it. Yeah, on the thumb side. Yep, right there. That is the brachioradialis. Okay, the brachioradialis. It's actually right next to the radius bone. Yeah, the bone in there. You've got 2 bones in that forearm, the ulnar and the radius. So that's the brachioradialis. Right.
Feel it.
You can feel your elbow joint. All right, let's move down the body now. Can you please point to the rectus abdominis? Yep, that's right. What do people generally call that?
Abs.
Abs. And why do you think they would say abs and not rectus abdominis?
Because it's easier to say
It's much easier, isn't it?
abdominis than abs.
Yes, that's right. Easier to say abs, hey? All right, the next one, Cian. Oh, we're going down to the floor, apparently. Next one. On the side of your body. Pointing. Actually, stand up, dude. Stand up. We're showing the muscles. You've got to be standing up. Right, those are called the external obliques. External. Yeah, external just means to the outside, right? Internal inside, external outside. That's the external obliques. It's to the outside of the body. Okay? What?
She's going crazy.
Lucy. Come here. Yes, you can be in the video too. Hello, darling. Hello.
Like this.
Hello, sweetheart.
She was
All right.
crazy.
Ken, back on stage.
Yes.
All right. Let's move down to the legs. Ching. There we go. Legs. Can you please point to the... Oh, actually, what about another biceps? Where is there a muscle on the legs that closes the angle? Remember we said a bicep will close the angle?
Here.
Yeah, well, not at the knee, a bit higher than the knee. Yes? Now, close that angle. Yeah, that's right, when you lift your foot up. See how that angle closed? So that's the other one that we also call the biceps, okay? However, thank you, it's not the biceps brachii, that's the one in the arm, right? The leg is, you good? The leg biceps is called, well, most people will actually just call it the hamstrings, okay, or the hammies, short for hamstrings, but it's actually the biceps femoris, okay? Because did you know that this bone in here, you got a big bone in your leg, again, that bone is the femur. So the biceps around the femur is called the biceps femoris. Okay, got it? All right, let's go to the front of the leg. What do you think people call muscles on the front of the leg? Can you point to those muscles, please? Yeah, that muscle. It's actually a group of muscles.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, actually 4. But anyway,
4.
yeah. People often call it the quads or the quadriceps because it's a group of 4 muscles. Quad means 4, doesn't it? So people often call it the quadriceps or the quads. It's actually the rectus femoris. Again, it's around the femur bone, so femoris. Oh, am I keeping you awake? Okay, so that's the rectus femoris. Moving down. Let's do 2 more. Actually, before we move down, the longest muscle in the body starts on the outside of the hip and runs down across the quads and down, no, not that far down, down to the inside of just below the knee. Yeah, to the inside of just below the knee. The inside, not the outside, the inside. On the inside of your knee. Okay, stop. Watch out. Runs from the outside of the hip, down across the leg and comes to the inside of just below the knee. It's a really long muscle. It's the longest in the human body. And that's what we call, again, that's what we call the sartorius muscle.
Sartorius.
Yes, the sartorius. Right. What about the strongest muscle? We haven't talked about that. Which one is the strongest muscle of the human body? Wait, what about the biggest muscle? Do you know the biggest muscle? Your butt. Yeah, and we're not going to say butt. We're going to say gluteus maximus. Okay? Your glutes. Your glutes, your butt muscle. Gluteus maximus. Now, Ken, focus. That strongest muscle is the... Yes. What would you call that?
Calf muscle.
The calf muscle, yeah. Do you know its actual name? It's a bit strange. It's a lot harder than calf. It's probably why we say calf. Again, the calf muscle is the gastrocnemius. Go. Say it. Gastrocnemius.
Gastrocnemius?
Yeah, no. That's okay. It's actually got a C in it. It's got a silent C. It looks like gastrocnemius. It looks a bit even stranger. But that's the gastrocnemius, okay? The calf muscle.
Gastrocnemius?
Yeah, good. Good job. So, my dude, those are some major muscles of the human body, yeah? Thanks. See you. Cian, come back, quick. Dude, we forgot a muscle. And it's a main one that we really should cover. Right, ready? I'll say, you point. Latissimus dorsi. Good man. It's the muscle of the back, isn't it? Latissimus dorsi. Hey, do you know what that muscle does? It brings your arm, if you like, lift your arm up. Yep. if you want to bring your arm closer down towards your body, bring your arm down. Yeah, exactly. That's what it does. That's what the latissimus dorsi does. Now, where might you use that sort of action where you have to bring your arm close down, pull your arm down into your body?
Climbing the ladder.
Climbing, yeah, well, climbing anything, rock climbing, climbing a cliff. Okay, so that's the latissimus dorsi. It's another big major muscle of the back. Okay? All right, now we're officially done. Scram. Well, that's the video done. If you liked it, brilliant. Hit the like button and leave me a comment too. Now you know what to do. Go hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time.